Good morning from St. Pete, Florida. For the most of the projections, my house has been in the direct path of the hurricane. I want to give you a little bit of an idea of what it's like, boots on the ground, getting ready for something like this. If it's too intense, I'm going to evacuate. That means probably category 3, 4, and 5. If the center of that is within 100 miles of here, that's going to be very devastating. So even if it's within 50 miles, that's going to be very devastating. So I'll go north, and I won't be going alone, and we'll be outfitting my truck, like seriously outfitting it to haul some stuff and go north, and we'll camp out for a little bit. But inside the house, I'm going gangbusters, getting everything prepared, and I'm just going to give you a really quick run through of what that looks like. So out here I've got beautiful plants and just all kinds of good stuff. And so we have to get this documented because it may be gone. Beautiful wind chimes, more beautiful plants. This is the little paradise that I've made for myself in St. Pete. I built all of this by hand. I recorded it. I will make those videos eventually, but this is all underlit with LED rope lighting. It looks really pretty at night, and it's all got planter boxes at the base of it, and those are full of amaryllis bulbs, and I'm hoping that as long as they're still there, that they'll come up this year. But yeah, as you can see, this is what I value in terms of wealth. I value plant life. You'll see inside, I value quality, good quality things. This is my beautiful home. My beautiful oak tree. So now I'll give you an idea of what it looks like inside the house. I built all of this, by the way, except for the deck. That was here. So we've got tons and tons of sandbags, and I'll be utilizing them for, of course. I've got tons and tons of cinder blocks, and I'll be utilizing them, of course. Tons of lumber. And then exterior, more plants that I've yet to get into their home, their final home. Antique furniture that I salvage and restore and sell. And then all of this is accumulation from the storm. Deep freezers, air purifiers, pressure washers, grills, electric bikes, non-electric bikes, more pressure washers, bird cages, scrap metal, tons and tons of pressure treated lumber, gutters for my house, tons and tons of scrap metal, galvanized steel, fencing. This thing will have, if we survive and this is still here, this will have a obscurity fiberglass on the front of it, so it hides the wood pile, looks decorative and looks nice. All of this, a lot of this stuff is stuff that I've actually accumulated through the storm, but I'm also a professional handyman, so I just come into contact with tons and tons of places and tons of stuff. So yeah, all of this accumulation from the storm and air blower and all this leaf blower and everything. Metal chairs, all this scrap metal. You can actually get a decent amount of money for scrap metal, so I do it once in a while. And then yeah, griddles. Got this griddle during the storm. This is all the rest of my wood pile. And all this stuff is very old stuff too. Not the plastic stuff, but there's a lot of wood stuff over there that's very, very old that I've kept protected for the most part from the elements. 2 kayaks, those will be going with me if we evacuate, because I'm gonna go camping. I'm gonna do it right. And then yeah, just tons and tons of dimensional lumber down there up on pallets and stuff, and tons of PVC, because I have plans to fully irrigate the property as well as run underground electrical everywhere. And then yeah, man, but what I'll be doing is maybe taking this metal frame. This is you can't see it's in the grass, but this is a giant metal frame right here, protective, anti-theft for a sliding glass door. I'm going to cut it in half eventually, and it's going to be my gate to the property. But yeah, it's very pretty. It's neat. So I'll be boarding up this, doing my best to waterproof that door, boarding up this sliding door. Tons of volunteer plants. These are porter weeds. I want to transplant them though because I love them. They have their beautiful flowers. I want to raise honeybees here, so as long as we survive, I am going to do that. God, if you're listening, of course you are. If we survive, I want to raise honeybees, so can we make that happen, please? Board up this window. Old chairs, man. They're going to be garbage after all this, but yeah. This griddle will probably come with me as long as it operates. I don't got it in the storm. It's a Blackstone, $200. You'll just throw it away. Just throw it away. So yeah, a lot of boarding up going to happen today. And then a lot of interior work is about to happen right now. So this is the stuff that will be going for certain. Haven't even hardly begun yet because I took possession of an estate, a decent amount of an estate, literally 2-3 days ago. So I've been kind of trying to go through all of that, and then all at the same time get ready to evacuate, and like really preparing, hoping that we can stay. But I'm not going to take any foolish risks. So this part of my house over here is where I deem it to be the strongest. This is a plaster house, so it's lattice work going this way. This is basically concrete on the walls, and then you got a door frame here, closet, and a door frame there, and another door frame here, closet, and another door frame here. So you got 4 door frames. This is a very strong part of the house. And then same thing, door frame to a bedroom, door frame to a bedroom. So this is the hallway. So, and then the bathroom is all tile on the walls. So that's added rigidity, added strength. Won't matter in a direct hit Cat 5, I don't think. But this is where I'm placing my bet in structural integrity. So I've got shelving unit moved into the bathroom, and up on cinder blocks. We're going to raise it up a little higher probably, but this is where I'm going to put everything that I want to keep, pretty much. And if we end up evacuating, then we'll fill these hallways and we'll seal off the doors and everything. And yeah, same thing. It's like, it's where we will put everything that I want to keep. And the bedrooms are full of stuff at the moment. I mean, this is spare bedroom 1. A lot of this is from the estate. That it's a beautiful artificial Christmas tree, huge. Tools, I got all of a gentleman's tools. So I've got cases of tools down there on the ground. Big chest, hardware, more hardware than I'll ever know what to do with. And yeah, just totes full of things from their estate that I haven't even been able to go through fully yet. So lots of collectible type things, old patches. It's just cool stuff, but tons and tons of tools and tons of stuff that I gotta spend time going through. Over here, more stuff. So this is where I'm gonna be putting all my plants. All of this is from various estates. Books. I've got more cool books than you will know what to do with. I will know what to do with. Actually, I know what to do with it. I'm gonna make a mini library outside, but everything's in here. Estate, like, got to go through this stuff today. Got to try to find the energy, get all the plants in here. We're gonna try and raise everything up as much as possible, because right there it's about 10 feet elevation. It's from sea level. So we're gonna try and get things up higher than that. Got my Corinthian bells hanging, of course. More plants and antique wood furniture items. This has definitely been a blessing of the storm. I have been able to find people's thrown away antique furniture items. So now I have a lot of beautiful pieces of furniture on top of the beautiful pieces of furniture that I already had. And so we'll see how this all goes. But yeah, that's a nightstand shaped like books. Just found that yesterday. So the only last room to show you would be here. This is the living room. it's a complete disaster right now. That table's usually clear on the other side of the house, and we're gonna be trying to basically engineer it so I can get my couch up off the floor. There's 10 feet of elevation right here. I would like to save as much as I possibly can in case there's a 14-foot storm surge. So 14 to 15 feet, that'd be like here where my hand's at in comparison to the everything. If you can see, it'd be 15 feet of storm surges about there. So that would be water in my house right about to there, that level. All my coin collection, which I now have a very nice coin collection, and yeah, this is nice, very cool. Got some stuff. I think there's one coin in there from 1858, and there's all of these on the right side are over 100 years old. So getting that ready to package up and move out of here. And then the Florida room, holy cow, I started moving all this stuff last night, but yeah, I've got a beautiful Florida room where I have a ton of plants living, and I just have a gorgeous house. I've done well in terms of acquisitions and assets. That's an 1899 Singer sewing table with the serial number little plate still intact, and it just got water damaged from whoever had it before me, but once you open it up, it's gorgeous, and it's like even functional. All we would really need is the driving mechanism in order to operate it. But look how beautiful that is. Hopefully you can see it in this lighting. So, let me turn the flash on. Yeah, beautiful Singer sewing table. All engraved and everything. So I'll be storing this somewhere, hopefully where we'll have the best chance of survival. See if you can get some clarity on that. Hey, look how beautiful that is. It might have been done by hand, that painting. That could be maybe even gold leaf, but or copper leaf. I can't tell exactly. Yeah, so this is the type of things that this is like a vintage little chase or whatever these things are called. And very high quality, and somebody was throwing that away, gave that to me. So I sanitize everything, and then I got these old chests. I mean, I've got just tons of collector's items, and just cool stuff. So plant room, this will all get boarded up. These are non-hurricane impact windows, but the rest of the house, throughout the rest of the house, all these windows are impact category 5 rated. So got a generator, got a compressor, and got fuel. My neighbor, and we're just getting everything like just squared away. Taking my neighbors in during this for a couple of days, and a lot of people have been asking me, so I will just turn off this flash and say that if you want to, what am I doing? If you want to do anything to help, the only thing that I'll be able to use going forward will be cash. So my Cash app is #Harbordell Handyman, and that's the best place for my business. So if you want to send money, you can send it there, and I can provide you with a receipt if you do that. So just let me know, and it's going to be crazy. If we end up packing, it's going to look like a Grapes of Wrath situation. I'm going to engineer an entire rack to give me another story of stackability in the back of the truck. And then, yeah, just a crazy amount of work to be done. So I'm going to get after it, staying hydrated, staying fed, and the plan will be to go north, to get out of the direct impact zone, monitor the situation, see if we can get back in within a relatively reasonable amount of time after the destruction, because I'm going to want to get back to secure my property. But if it's a category 5 and it just wipes everything off the face of the earth, then we're going to go camping in like northern Alabama area, Georgia area, for a week or so to decompress, and then go from there and pick up the pieces of life after that. Check back in for regular updates, because I will provide them. Thank you if you stayed tuned for the whole video. Thank you for that. Namas Day. I'm Nathaniel J for Alive and Thriving. And if you do anything during this, please focus your intent on that storm and just hold one thought in mind: calm, calm. If you want to do something more, pray for it to divert to a much less populated area. If it goes north to the Sawgrass Nature Preserve, that's hundreds of miles of nature coast with little inhabitants, because it's all swamp. It's all swamp inland from that coast too for lots of miles. So it'd give that storm a lot of area to dissipate and not do a ton of damage to civilization. If it goes south a little more, please pray for it to go further south, like way farther south, but it's more densely populated south of Tampa Bay. So north would be the ideal, and right through this kind of corridor underneath the panhandle where there's a lot less civilization, but then you got Jacksonville on the west coast, or east coast. So pray for us, everybody, and hold us in your mind with focused intent on calm for the storm, and prosperity and abundance and safety for all of us if we evacuate, as we basically live out Grapes of Wrath and get out into nature for a little while and then start picking up the pieces of life after that. And ideal situation is the eye of the storm does not come close enough to where I live in St. Pete so that I can ride it out. I'm okay with storm surge, and I'm okay with like 90-mile-per-hour winds, but other than that, I gotta leave. Everybody's gotta leave. It'd be too dangerous unless you have a hurricane right at home. So know your environment, know your surroundings. Please check in on your neighbors, because I've done a ton of that. I spent all day yesterday helping my neighbors and friends and people I consider my family down here. So that's the update for me. Worked all day yesterday helping others, working all day today helping myself, getting prepared. Still going to do some service to others today. Got one last house to put up boarded windows on, but got time. So going to get after it, get prepared, and yeah. And also, I have enough food and water to live on for like the four of us. I could feed us for comfortably a year and a half on what I have. If it was just me, I've got enough food to last 4 years. So water as well. Like if I was staying here, I've got enough water to last for probably like a year and a half that I have stored up. But if it all just goes away, then it's all for naught. And I'll take all of it that I can with me and go from there. And it's going to be crazy. But one of the beautiful things, didn't really make this public knowledge, but you saw that coin collection. One of the beautiful things about the estate that I just came into possession of is in the form of very old money. I'm like now multi-thousands richer. I haven't had it assessed yet to actually determine the value, because these are collector's items, but I should be like multi-thousands of money richer from this thing, but it's unrealized wealth. So it's just in the form of collectible old money at this point. United States notes and Federal Reserve notes and sequential Fed notes and sequential silver certificates, as well as sequential Fed notes and sequential United States notes and sequential silver certificates and money going all the way back to the 20s. So yeah, like everything's going to be okay. Personally, I'm not worried about the future. I haven't been worried about the future for a while now, and we'll just keep going one day at a time. Namaste. God bless you. Send prayers, send love, and if you are so inclined, zero obligation, Harbor Dale Handyman is my Cash App. Namaste.